We all know the TKO muzzle brake is an excellent choice for quietening down those noisy air rifles. But you have a Gamo Silent Cat and you want to give the TKO a try. That's what we're doing today. So, how did we arrive at this test? Well, I was recently reading through all the comments on some of my older videos when I came across the Gamo Silent Cat silencer removal video that I did, and started reading the comments. One of them was, put a TKO on it. Well, so I started by removing my TKO muzzle brake from my Benjamin Discovery 17 caliber, only to discover the outside diameter of the barrel of the Silent Cat was just a little bit bigger. So I had to break out another one of those right tools for the job and do a little massaging and polishing to get the TKO to fit. One of the other comments, several comments actually, was complaining about my decibel test. We're going to revisit that today also. Another commenter said, Chrono, with and without the muzzle brake. You'll notice that without it, it's a few feet per second faster. We're going to do that today too. And one of the comments was, if you take the muzzle brake off, it's more accurate. So today we're going to shoot at 25 yards, RWS Superdomes with and without the TKO to test that one too. It's a bit of a windy and chilly day, but let's start the chrono testing. Okay, we're moving on to the sound level testing. The decibel meter is exactly 10 feet at a 90-degree angle to the left, which according to my Google research says that's the way to do it. The wind's kind of blowing, but we're going to do the accuracy test. First without, then with. Okay, so the first set of tests we decided we wanted to do was the chrono work. And I've got to take notes. My memory ain't that good, but I'll put it up here so y'all can see it. With the silencer on the gun, 655, 660, 669, 663, 664, for an average of 662. Without the silencer, 663, 661, 661, 669, 668, and an average of 664.78. You can see the exact numbers up here and come to your own conclusions. It might have slowed it down a couple of feet per second, but I would say that's within the margin of error of a cheap chrono. The next test we done was the sound level readings with and without the silencer. And I'll put them up there again so you can see them. As an average, it was 73.74 without the silencer and 65.76 decibels with the silencer. Now, if you take out the high and the low reading from the 5-shot groups that we done with and without the silencer, It's 74.3 without and 66.3 with. So definitely the TKO helped this rifle. The last thing we done was shot 2 test groups to see if the muzzle brake actually affected the accuracy like I'd been told in the comments. That's a staple hole. This group held together pretty good at 25 yards, and I probably pulled that one. That's without the silencer. On the second group with the muzzle brake, I ran into an issue. 2 of the shots barely clipped the edge of the target, and 2 barely landed on the edge. Well, you know, I couldn't leave it at that. I actually went and looked at the footage and to see if it looked like the groups were comparable. So I went back out and I shot one more group. So did the silencer affect accuracy? Well, according to these groups, it didn't. But it definitely changed the point of impact from shooting without it to with it. So, what can we take away from today's video? Well, according to the Chrono numbers, it doesn't care whether it has a muzzle brake on it or not. According to the decibel meter, there is an improvement, but it's minimal. The spring mechanism in this rifle is the louder than the report anyway. Did it affect accuracy? Well, no, the groups were still fine. The point of impact had just changed, so that's just a matter of a simple scope adjustment. So I think I'll leave my TKO muzzle brake on my Benjamin Discovery where it'll do the most good. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to rate the video. If you like, please subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you guys later.